Queensrÿche with Queensrÿche. So here is the second Queensrÿche album for this year, which is quite unusual. But for a band to release two albums at the same year. But if you guys haven't heard about it, Queensrÿche, or the Tate Reich, as I like to call it, they released Frequency Unknown a couple months ago, and now we have the real version, the one with the original members, including Peter Lundgren, and the new lead singer Todd La Torre. And this is their album right here, simply entitled Queensrÿche, their eponymous debut with Todd La Torre. And I actually made some notes on each song as I went along, and I might as well just read off of those. So X2 is actually a really cool, like, a bell intro. Sort of reminds me of like the first couple of seconds of Black Sabbath's Black Sabbath, but well, not like that. It's not like all. It's not as like doomy as that or anything like that, but it just sets a really good tone for the album. And then When Dreams Go to Die, or Where Dreams Go to Die, is one of the singles that I heard off the album. It's the second single that I heard off the album, which is like the first like real song on here. It definitely gets better with each listen. I enjoy it like way more than I did the first time I listened to it, and you could definitely tell that this band is really, they just sound immediately refreshed, like whenever you listen to this for the first time. So yeah, it's a very good one. Spore is unlike anything that I've heard from this band, really. I mean, it sort of sounds similar to something I might hear from like Rage for Order and all that. In fact, Where Dreams Go to Die sounds very screaming and digital-esque. It's a song from Rage for Order. But Spore is it's an interesting track. It has some very cool killer guitar riffs and all that. Todd really shows off his chops here. On the other two songs, or on the songs that I've heard before, there were moments here and there where Todd would show off a bit, but I think he really does show off like his personal flair with this song, I think, which is a really good. In This Light is quite an uplifting ballad. I would have to call it like one of the standouts on this album. It sort of reminds me of like the mission from Operation Mindcrime, and it definitely has that feel with it. I mean, of course, they're two completely different songs, but you kind of have the similar feel to it. It has just a very uplifting sort of feel. I mean, I don't want to say epic. I mean, yeah, epic, but I mean, come on, everybody says that. But yeah, a really good standout song. Redemption is the first track that we heard off of this album, and it definitely has a place right on here. There's really good musicianship. Todd definitely is a very good vocalist, and he really does show off a lot of really good notes on this one. Vindication, while it's one of my least favorites on this album, it's still a very solid song. I think it has a very good drum performance from Scott Rockenfield. He just sounds very energized. And the band as a whole definitely seems very on top of things. I guess enjoyability wise, it's probably one of my least favorites on this album, but just technicality wise, just technical precision, I would say that this is definitely one of the more technical Queensrÿche songs I've probably ever heard, really. I mean, this is a very strong song musicianship wise. Midnight Lullaby is a strange sort of interlude with baby crying and violin playing, and it builds up into the gothic doomy number, A World Without. It actually has Pamela Moore from the Operation Mindcrime series in this song right here. Like during the verses, she provides some vocals, like in the background, accompanying Todd La Torre as they're singing. And this is another one of my favorites on this album. It's still it's a very gothic, doomy sort of song. Like I said before, it's just it definitely has a lot to offer. For some reason, I'm sort of reminded. A lot of people are probably gonna laugh when I say that it sort of reminds me of the "Gonna Get Close to You" cover, combined with "Sweet Sister Mary." Um, I mean, those are completely two different songs, and this is a completely different end result. But I guess I just get more of a gothic vibe whenever I saw the "Gonna Get Close to You" music video. And then when I hear the dark feel of Sweet Sister Mary, that's kind of what I get from A World Without. Musically completely different, but I mean, I'm just talking about atmosphere and feel-wise. That's sort of what I get out of this song here. Very, very good song. Another standout for me. Don't Look Back, I feel is a bit short and all, but Todd La Torre, I think he hits a really insane note in here. I think right before the guitar solo starts, which I actually really like the guitar solo as well. This is definitely a good song overall. I have nothing more to say there. Just a good song with a very memorable moment from Todd La Torre and a very good guitar solo. Fallout, it's pretty but it's okay if there's one or two songs every once in a while. I guess it's good. I don't consider it. I mean, it's not bad. But after hearing songs like Redemption, A World Without, In This Light, I don't really consider this to be like a very good song. I mean, the mixing here, like on the bass, it seems way too upfront. I mean, hey, Eddie Jackson, a very good bassist, but I guess I don't know. I guess the bass seems a little too high for me in the mix, but overall, definitely not a bad song. It might grow on me after a little bit while longer. Open Road is the finale of this album, and personally, I think it's probably the best song on this album, and I think they definitely should have expanded on the song quite a bit. Because I want to hear way more of this. I mean, this is almost like a teaser of some sort because, I mean, it's not as expansive as a song like Silent Lucidity and all that, but at the same time, there is a lot that's being offered in this song here. Everyone in the band performs their hearts out. This is definitely a very heartfelt performance from each and every single one of the band members, especially Todd and Michael Wilton. The guitar solo is very good. I love the acoustic guitars and the melodies. I think the melodies and Todd La Torre's vocals really make this song one of the absolute highlights on this album, and a real contender for Song of the Year as far as I'm concerned. A very beautiful song. I mean, just as it is, I think it's a very, very strong song. I mean, it's, of course, it's not like, I'm not comparing this to any of the classic songs or anything. I'm just talking about this song by itself. In the context of this year, I think this is a real contender for Song of the Year. Very beautiful, beautiful, heartfelt song. I really enjoy this one. In fact, I love it. It's just, wow. You gotta listen to it for yourself. Very, very strong. Overall, I think they really should have made this album longer. I think they really should have expanded some of the really good ideas on this album. because some of these ideas are just damn good. But for what it is, they definitely have a lot to offer in the very, very little amount of time that they present, like a half hour long. That is very short by like today's album standards. If this was released in like the 70s or something like that, then it's like no big deal. But I mean, by today's standards, it's very, very short. But hey, whatever. I guess the sound and the production on this album could have been tweaked a little bit. It sounds a little rushed and compressed at times, and some of the effects make Todd's vocals sound artificial at points, but the talent still seeps through perfectly. So that's really just a nitpick, really. And the mixing, I think, should have been tweaked just a little bit. I thought in the song Fallout, the bass seems a little too, like, high up there in the register, but at the same time, this album definitely sounds very good. The production is a million times better than FU, that's for sure, so you have that to take out of it. I mean, for what it is, it's still a strong, like, a good production. I wouldn't call it the best production I've ever heard, but at the same time, you won't be complaining too much. I know the audiophiles out there who would rather listen to Steven Wilson 5.1 surround sound and all that, yeah, they're not gonna really dig the sound too much, but I mean, hey, I guess as long as the music's good, I guess that's really all that matters for me. Overall, I'm going to have to give this about an 8.25 out of 10. A phenomenal return to form for these guys. Seriously, it's been so long. Ever since Here in the Now Frontier, they've released nothing but deplorable releases, but that's thanks to Tate for getting the fuck out of there once and for all. And yeah, now we're able to hear some good stuff from them. The first time since Promised Land, which I actually really like. Yeah, Geoff Tate, yeah, FU, like I said. I really don't have that much to say. This is just a very solid album and just a fantastic return to form. I mean, I can't believe this was even possible after so much time. But it is. It's a reality. But yeah, again, I'm very impressed with what I hear, especially after so many years of mediocrity. They were able to return with us with a very fine album. Sorry about my voice, guys. I mean, I'm in Beijing right now. I've been breathing in nothing but coal and fumes and stuff. So, yeah, forgive my raspy voice. But anyway, that's really all I have to say about this album. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.